Hi there, my name is Aminata and I was an indentured servant. I chose to work in plantations in Virginia for about 5 years. The Chesapeake Bay colonies are made up of two colonies, Virginia and Maryland. The Maryland colony was founded as a Catholic haven. Many settlers who came to Maryland aimed to escape religious persecution from the Protestant England Church. In contrast, Virginia was made for profit towards the Virginia Company. In the beginning, the Chesapeake colonies were a proprietary colony until 1632, when King James II turned them into a royal colony because he wanted more royal power. Maryland's governor was Lord Baltimore, who was later on replaced by his son, Calvert. He provided a refuge for his fellow Catholics in Maryland by adapting the Act of Tolerance. And the Virginia colony's governor is William Blakely. One of the many things the Chesapeake colonies were successful in was agriculture. The weather was dry and the soil was very rich in nutrients. As a result, the colonies were able to grow cash crops like rice, cotton, and tobacco. Tobacco made most of the profit, although it also required a lot of workers, which at the time they didn't have. In 1679, Nathaniel Bacon, a small farmer who assembled a group of rebels and revolted against Governor Blakely because he ignored the small farmers and violated their rights by not protecting them from Native American attacks. Bacon planned a series of raids and successfully burned down Jamestown settlements. Bacon's rebellion also led to a decline of indentured servants, and as a result, the colonies saw the need to keep expanding their land. Farmers also recognized that they needed to find a more permanent force of slavery. It wasn't until 1619 when the first black Africans were transported from stolen Portuguese ships to the colonies. The Africans that were stolen from Portuguese ships at first were not bounded to life as slaves, but as time went on and the farmers saw how much they were capable of working under hard conditions, they wanted to get more slaves. So in 1660, the Virginia House of Burgesses passed a law that any African mother and its offspring were to become slaves for the rest of their lives, meaning the colonies could now have more slaves by making every black person a slave. The Africans working on tobacco farms also brought in a lot of profit to the colonies. Slavery had a big impact and it changed on how people lived, immigrated, and the economy. I am completely against Africans being used as slaves. They are just human beings and are morally equal to any other white person. Working as an indentured servant for about 5 years, the conditions were bad. Though we chose to work for land, the Africans never got the choice. And for our neighbors in the South, especially the North and South Carolinas, they were originally one individual colony, and in 1712, they got separated by the profiteers because of the difference in the economy and different religious beliefs. The Northern had democratic views. They had a few good harvests and small transportations. They established small but a very sufficient tobacco farm, and compared to the South, they had a few large plantations, and in 1670, they began to grow a large scale of rice, and they also relied less on slavery. Now it's the year 1750, and the economy is booming. The harvest provided a reliable source of fishing and trading, and the farms provide great crops. Those who want religious freedom, to get rich, and a great chance should come to the colonies. Book your tickets today.